Been in this car too long, I'm ready to move my feet. I travel to see friends and new friends we shall meet. Now we're here, it is time to get out of the car and say hello. And we hug and we smile, for we both know that this has been a glorious day. Followed by a magical night, and we will eat some wonderful food and drum and dance and drink some mead that is alright. I take my coffee black and find a comfy chair and watch the energy exploding in the air. People laugh and they cry as they share what makes them glad to be alive. And it seems like there's nothing we can face when this has been a glorious day. Followed by a magical night, and we will eat some wonderful food and drum and dance and drink some mead that is alright. Listen to the beating drum and see the fairy circle round. We raise our spirits to the sky, our feet like roots grow in the ground. We see the power growing now like thunder crackling in the air. Its strength goes on and I can take it with me everywhere. I thank the gods for bringing me to this great place, where there is love and peace and joy on every single face. And we sing hand in hand, in harmony with spirits of this land. And the gods, they will say that they agree with this has been a glorious day. Followed by a magical night, and we will eat some wonderful food and drum and dance and drink some mead that is alright. We'll party like pagans tonight. This has been a glorious day, followed by a magical night, and we will eat some wonderful food and drum and dance and drink some mead that is alright. And we will party with our friends tonight. All right, so I didn't know we got to do 3 songs, so I'm going to do one I've done here before that I really like. Hope you will too. Two men came to the door today and asked me to let them in. Dressed in white, they wanted to pray for God to remove my sins. No thanks, I'm doing fine. I wish both of you luck. For gods are great, but my life is fine, and my life doesn't suck. I am happy, life is great, and every day I celebrate. I sing out loud, for I am free, and it's great to be me. A friend came to visit me to tell me about his pain. His job was crap and his bills were huge, and there was too much rain. I said, I know you're feeling blue, it seems like you're stuck, but you can get by with a little help from your friends, and your life doesn't suck. You can say, I am happy, life is great, and every day I celebrate. I sing out loud, for I am free, and it's great to be me. Everything is happening, my life doesn't suck. Every day I want to sing, my life doesn't suck. So much to be grateful for, my life doesn't suck. I'm frowning less and smiling more, my life doesn't suck. I can say, I am happy, life is great, and every day I celebrate. I sing out loud, for I am free, and it's great to be me. this song just makes you sick, you should suck a pixie stick. You will get a sugar high, and you won't ask me why. I am happy, life is great, and every day I celebrate. I sing out loud, for I am free, and it's great to be me. Walking out at SoulFood tonight, my life doesn't suck. Trying to get all my chords right, my life doesn't suck. What's it into all? Sipping on a cup of joe, my life doesn't suck. Wish I never had to go. My life does not suck. 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 Thank you.
Hey, that was graceful. One more round of applause for Mark, who's become a regular here at Soul Food Books. And another guy that's coming up next who is becoming a regular here as well, Cristo? Cristo. He'll correct me if I'm getting it wrong. Cristo! Let's give us a little setup time and we will get him going. Just to update the list. Okay, so after Cristo, we're going to have JT, then we're going to have Johnny G, then we're going to have Ryan K, and then my baby sister Deborah is going to sing us a song.
It's all good. Hello. Hello. Nope. that they can dream. And every month I'm filled with all kinds of opportunities and challenges. I've had my mouth full this month, and I'm really thankful. It's just all imagination. It's all imagination. You take my hand, we go wandering across the long, long beach of very far and wide. I look into your pretty eyes. I see the stars are in the skies. It's just a whole imagination. Magical is your creation. It's all a symbol of elation. Create your dream. Well, that was good. Sorry. Well, sometimes we think about these things and we say, oh, yeah, I got it. It's right on my fingertips. And then, ooh, there it went. Here it came back again. Sometimes that happens with me. I thought I had it, but it went away. But it'll come back again. Take my hand, sometimes for granted. Take your heart sometimes and ripping it apart. Sing a sweet song, a simple melody. Sing along. Together we create harmony. There I go, lost in myself once again. Here I come, coming home with all my men. There I go, lost the road once again. But here I come, coming home again and again. But here I come, coming home with all my men. Dance with me under the starlight. We're holding hands. Everything will be alright. You close your eyes. Everything seems to fade away. Open your eyes. Feel the heaven lost myself once again. Here I come, again and again and again. Here I come. There we go. So sometimes when I get lost, I find some really good stuff. This week, as I was playing around on my keyboards, I was looking for some fun stuff. So as it is my way, it's usually at the last minute that I do something really beautiful. Sometimes it doesn't come out at all. But we'll give this one a try. We'll try it again. With every step I take, I share a little life. With every step I take, there is no mistake. And every breath that I breathe, oh, heaven says, you and me, out of heaven as far as I can see. You and me, who are in heaven as far as I can see. This is heaven, heaven to me. Okay. So this one. How about this one? Yes, I often wonder where I'm going to. How about you? Yes, I often wonder where I'm going to. How about you? Yes, I want to fly to the moon. If you were there, I do. I want to breathe my breath of air with you. Be the window in your hair, your heart, your eyes, oh, your mind is so divine. Yes, I often wonder where I'm going to. How about you? Yes, I often wonder where I'm going to. Yes, I want to touch the sun. Oh, the sun that's in your heart. I do. With every step that I take, I want to embrace the sun, the love I see. You're all divine, and all I be. Yes, I often wonder where I'm going to. How about you? So, anyway, sometimes you're really, really on. Sometimes you're really, really off. But sometimes when you do something really, really off, you can make it really, really on. So I'll try a sweet one and leave you with something special. How's that? Mm-hmm. Maybe gone, but not forgotten. Look into my setting sun. My love is yours and yours for always. Feel the fall winds blow, and here I come. Maybe gone, but not forgotten. Look into your setting sun. When the darkness comes upon you, and you need a helping hand, maybe out there, maybe far away. When you call my name, oh, there I am. There I am. Thank you. That's it for me today.
The next performer I'd like to bring up here tonight, I've been listening to his music for years now. At one point in time, I considered him a soundtrack of this neighborhood. He worked at the gas station across the street from Victor's. And you'd go in there and I'd get gas, and if it was slow, then he'd be there behind the counter playing guitar. You can tell a guitar player in a crowd because on any work break, you just start to play your guitar, you know? And this next performer would put songs out into the universe, out into the neighborhood that have made a difference. And tonight I'd like to bring up to the stage Mr. JT, Mr. Jack Terrell to the stage. Yeah, man. This open mic has grown and changed over the last 4 years. It recognizes a full house here. It puts behind our songs the message of importance. Tonight, every performer who has played has paid in their dues of $10. Those fees go to not only keeping the maintenance of the music equipment going, but it also goes into the fund to pay the musicians that play here through the rest of the month. Not only do they play here, but we also stream them live on soulfoodbooks.com. And I just want to say that I overheard an incredible story about this, how this next performer got the funds to play here tonight. Will you tell that story tonight? Mr. Jack Terrell, everyone.
Actually, I'm gonna plug in.
Plug in, yeah.
The Mr. Commissioner that just introduced me, Clint McCune, has been a great influence on my life. And also, not just him, but the entire working staff of this great organization I like to call SoulFood Books. And without them, I wouldn't have had the courage of coming on stage. And if it wasn't for Deborah, she gave me the idea of just playing right across the street over by the QFC Staples Radio Shack and trying to earn the $10 that I paid for. The very first song that I opened up with, playing right over there, this guy told me, he was like, yeah, I'll spot you the $10. His name was Alex. He was a great guy. I never met him before. And he ended up paying that $10 for me to be able to play. And he was a great guy. But I just want to thank you all for coming out here and supporting your local music, because I really feel like music's the only way that you're able to express yourself. Not just music, art. Art in general is something that drives you. It makes you passionate. And if you don't have anything that drives you, then I don't feel like there's a lot to live for, I guess. It took me a long time to try to figure out what song I was going to play. This song is dedicated to my brother, my best friend, my hero. It's called Brother. And if you don't know it, or if you do know it, I would love you guys to start clapping your hands off immediately after I start playing this song. So just start clapping like crazy, because I could really use the influence. Like right now. It's by Alice in Chains. Frozen in Don't you run away like you used to do. Flowers in a box at home, yellowing and green with mold, so I can barely see your face. Wonder how that color tastes. You were always so far away. I know that pain, so I won't run away like I used to do. God, I'm gonna miss playing here, man. Jesus. Okay. Do we have any Michael Jackson fans? Michael Jackson? Yeah? Michael Jackson. Oh. Look at that guy, Kevin, over there dancing. I'm sure you're gonna recognize this song. She was more like a beauty queen on a movie scene. I said, I don't mind, but what do you mean? I am the one who would dance on the floor in a room. She said that I am the one who would dance on the floor in a room. Her name was Billie Jean, now she caused a scene. Then every head turned with eyes that dreamed of being the one who would dance on the floor in a round. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And mother always told me, be careful who you love before the lie becomes the truth. Well, Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. She says I am the one, but the kid is not my son. For 40 days and 40 nights, the law was on her side. But who can stand when she's in demand? Her schemes and plans. 'Cause we dance on the floor in a round. She told my baby we danced till 3, then she looked at me. Then my baby cried, his eyes were just like mine. 'Cause we danced on the floor in a round. People always told me, be careful what you do. Don't go around breaking young girls' hearts. And then she stood right by me, the smell of sweet perfume. And this happened much too soon. She called me to her room. Billie Jean is not my lover. She's just a girl who says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. She says I am the one. But the kid is not my son. So take my strong advice. Remember to always think twice. Do think twice. Billie Jean, in case you guys didn't know. I love this town, man. For you. This is also dedicated to Perry Keys Avanza and Molly Abbott, the two people that I graduated with that died before their time. Please, Mother Mercy, here, take me from this place. And the long-winded curses I keep hearing in my head. Words never listen,
said, "Poor stargazer, she's got no tears in her eyes, but through only like a whisper says that all wounds will be healed with time." Now it seemed like too much love is never enough. Yeah, you better seek out another road, 'cause this one has ended abrupt. So say hello to heaven, heaven, yeah. Say hello to heaven, heaven, heaven. I never wanted to write these words down for you. With the pages of friends, of all the things that we will never do. So I blow out all the candles and I'll put you to bed. Since you can't say to me now the talks of your bones. No, there's just one thing left to be said. Heaven. Everybody, say hello to heaven, heaven, yeah. One more time, say hello to heaven, heaven. Miss Deborah on vocals. I love you all. Thank you. Yeah. That was my three, right? What does it say? Am I good on this? Kind of like plug it. Woo! You just told me to press.
Great job, brother. Yeah, little brother. Good work. Up next on the stage is Johnny G. Johnny G to the stage. Yeah. On deck is Ryan. Ryan. You're welcome, brother. Yeah. Boy, tonight is a night that the neighborhood is shining. Not only are we've got a packed full house here tonight, but half the neighborhood is walking down the trail with the Redmond City Lights celebration. Really cool. So there's still Christmas lights out there. On deck after Johnny is Ryan, and then Deborah. Let's see. Let me have Deborah go in front of you while you're setting up. Hey, Deborah, are you out there? Deborah, come on up here. Bring a guitar. Sure, you can use this one. Well, I was thinking, while Johnny is setting up, why don't you play a song? Yeah, maybe right now in front of everybody. Unless you're you're not nervous, are you? No, nobody here is nervous. Well, the garbage can is over there, just in case you need a few.
No, why would I be nervous?
No, I know. Because performers don't get nervous.
No.
We just get quiet, right? And shaky. Shaky's a sign of being really good. The more you shake, the better of a performer you really are.
Yeah.
That's how natural vibrato comes, actually.
Yeah.
Is no, that's my way of saying it all rocks. It's like, yeah, a round of applause for all the musicians here tonight.
I'm going to sit down, though. I can't stand and play that. It's too scary. You called me up right now.
I know.
I can't work,
Surprise.
I can't work my fingers. Okay, is that going to go?
It's gonna go.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay. Not with Kevin's guitar on my neck. Jeez.
We do a lot of visualizing here at Soul Food. When you want to manifest something good into your life, you put out good energy, right? You're manifesting something. You're visualizing something. The visualizing that an artist tends to do on this night, and just so you know as a crowd, just so you're part of the game, is a lot of the performers up here are actually visualizing you guys in underwear. If that's okay with you guys, we're going to keep going on with the show. And
You tell him that before I play.
I tell them that before you play.
I want him to take me seriously, and now they know what I'm up to.
Right?
Great. Yeah, just, oh. Wow. I'm really uncomfortable now. And I wasn't before at all. Was fine with being up here. Actually, you know what? This is really scary for me, and I know you guys have seen me come up and play just a little bit, but so when they decided to do the $10 thing and up the ante and everybody has to practice and do a really good job and stuff, it made me nervous because I thought, crap, that means I have to get better at stuff too. And I've really kind of been skirting on just coming up and singing with other people because I've been singing a long time. I know how to do that. So after they made the announcement that we were going to have to pay and have your 10-minute slot and stuff, I went home and I wrote a song. And I know someday I'm going to look back on this moment and I'm going to chuckle and I'm going to say, oh, that was cute. But today this is me in all of my songwriting glory. And my fingers are really fat because I'm still, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to sing it, right? Because one of the really nice things about what's happened, about upping the ante, I work a program of recovery. And in that program, they say you cannot stay sober on yesterday's program, right? And contrary-wise, you cannot stay high on yesterday's music. So, I have to turn this on first. How come you didn't do that for me? Is it on? Can you hear it? Oh, because I have to do this, huh? Kevin. Is it this? Big brother, come try. Yeah. Fix it. Come fix it. Can you hear it? Okay. I don't know why I'm worried about it. I want you to just listen to me sing, not play. You came along and you sang this sweet love song, and I couldn't help but go along. Now too afraid to stay. I set you free, set you free of me. loveless song, and you couldn't help but go along. Now I walk away to confuse the stay. Yes, and I set you free of me. This lovely song calls so loud to us all. It was easy to believe it was for you and me. Now I walk away to wait to stay. Yes, and I set you free of me. It was easy. It was easy. It was easy. It was easy. Thank you. Are you gonna come play? Come play. It's really fun up here.
Yeah. You got it. All right, up next is Johnny G, and then on deck is Ryan Kurtz, and then the poetry of Mr. Chris Lang, and then some music from Soul. Soul's back. Then Angie Brovo, and then Kester, and then Ziggy, then a story with Decker, and then Sarah, and then anybody else who wants to sign up on the list. It's open mic. A round of applause to all the musicians and performers here tonight.
I just wanted to say thank you to all the musicians who played and gave me the courage to come up here because I haven't played out for a while.
That was incredibly beautiful. Another round of applause for Mr. Johnny G. Wow. Johnny came in the other day and was like, I haven't played music out in a long time. And here you got an open mic. And man, this is the stage. This is that night where the courage it takes to take to the stage is what the performance is really all about. That's it. And believing in yourself, and the crowd will all follow. So thanks, Johnny. Beautiful. Let's bring Mr. Ryan Kurtz up to the stage. Yeah, Ryan.
Well, okay. Oh, hello.
Let's welcome Ryan to the stage.
Hello. Okay, so just want to say that I'm glad that I got the chance to be up here, even though I was scheduled to go earlier. Actually, I was planning on playing keyboards, so that's what I'd been setting up for. But, you know, you just got to adjust, adapt to the situation, and here I am with a guitar in my hands, so we'll see how it goes. And right now I'm just going to be doing a little improvisation to start us off, so let's do that. Okay. Yes. And okay. I have no idea what I just did there, but I'm not looking at my fretboard. Okay. Let's try some finger picking next. Ooh, moving a step up. Okay, I'm just gonna say that I am stealing this chord progression off of Soul Sister, and I'm not sure if I know all the words, so. Your lipstick stains on the front lobe of my left side brain. I knew I wouldn't forget you, and so I went and let you blow my mind. Your sweet moonbeam, the smell of you in every single dream I dream. I knew when we collided, you're the one that I've decided who's one of my kind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the stereo, the radio, oh, the way you move, it ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. Hey, just in time. I'm so glad you have a one-track mind like me. So obsessed, my heart is bound to beat right out of my untrimmed chest. Like a virgin, you're Madonna, and I'm always gonna wanna blow your mind. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the stereo, the radio, oh, the way you move, it ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. The way you can't cut a rug, oh, watching you's the only drug I need. You're so gangsta, I'm so thug, you're the only one that I'm dreaming of. You see, I can be myself now, finally. In fact, there's nothing I can't be. I want the world to see you be here with me. Hey, soul sister, ain't that Mr. on the stereo, the radio, oh, the way you move, it ain't fair, you know. Hey, soul sister, I don't wanna miss a single thing you do tonight. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. And do I get one more song or? Okay. 3 is the magic number. So I have no idea what I'm going to play next. So we'll just go with. da 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 da. Okay. There we go. Thank you very much.
Kind of a funny story. A couple years ago, a couple days before open mic, some people were ordering coffee. Taylor was at the bar. And Taylor, incredible barista, incredible person. And when you walk in here and order something from him, he's looking at the real you. He's seeing you, acknowledging the moment right now. And he's going to fix up the most incredible cup of coffee for you. And so, like anybody who walks in, a fellow walks in and orders his coffee, and Taylor starts talking to him, and he's like, "So, what do you do?" And he's like, "I'm a singer in a band." And he's like, "Oh, really? Well, we got open mic tomorrow night if you want to come out, the neighborhood's shining out." And he's like, "Oh, thanks, And then he moves on. Couple customers down is this young girl going crazy, the fact that it's the lead singer of Train, the person who wrote the Soul Sister song. And he was ordering a cup of soy latte here or something, and Taylor invited him to open mic unknowingly. You just never know who's going to walk in the door. And you never know who's going to write the very next #1 hit single. And so you just never know. I was thinking about that with the Soul Sister. You never know who's going to be up on stage next. You never know what kind of magic is going to happen. And tonight, we'd like to bring back to the stage Mr. Chris Lang. Come on up.
For my first poem, it's called Nutshell, but I'm going to have the instrumental from the song by Alice in Chains. I just wrote all these poems when I got here. I got 6 of them.
Kevin, can I grab your guitar, man? Sweet, thanks, bro.
Yeah, go for it. Go ahead and I'll join in. Little bits of heaven are falling down. Where are we heading? My car is stalling now. I'm stuck inside a nutshell. Walnuts my preference. I'm out of luck in hell, right where I left it. I'm rigid, timid, lack of confidence. Limit the gimmick, attack with dominance. When looking into the mirror, who is it that I see? Reflection is clearer. A man helplessly held back by self-doubt, rejected and ridiculed. I needed some help out unexpectedly. This tool we call poetry, others spoken word, renews the focus in me like an ocean bird, flying so high over the waves, trying not to die before the wings gave up the strength in the storm. I would like to say thanks for letting me perform. The nutshell cracked, and now I am free. I will come back next January. All right, I got more where that came from. This one I wrote. This is the first one I wrote when I got here. It goes, over the past 10 years, life has been in pain. Many of my friends disappeared, but the memories will remain. Death is inevitable, no way to avoid it. Many beliefs are questionable, some way to tabloid it. Hinduism, Buddhism, Islam, Christianity, Druidism, Confucianism, a part of humanity, has a hole in the soul, eaten away. My goal is not to make anyone feel uncomfortable, as long as my heart's beating today. My confirmation, believing in what I find as truth, finding salvation, standing on the roof, saying Jesus lives forever. Sleigh bells are ringing, families coming together, children are singing Christmas carols all night long. Fashionable apparel, the fight is strong. Demons and angels battling in the spiritual realm. Reason why my thoughts are tangled and the feeling of being overwhelmed. This one I wrote in memory of my friend that passed away last year. Is a buddy from high school. Anyways, it goes, to you, my dear friend, may you forever rest in peace. Tragically, your life came to an end in memory of Tyrese. You stood by me when no one else would. A blessing from the Almighty. It felt so good when a crowd of 100 wanted to beat me down. Loud voices thundering, but yet you stood your ground. You did not leave my side. You only wanted the best. I'm sorry that you died, seeing the moon's crest. The frogs croaking, consuming the crickets' chirping noise. Back in the days, joking, but your impression was not destroyed. Gaining much momentum, drawing strength from within. All this aggression, I'm giving it a spin, upside down completely onto another page. Some say I'm cheating being on this stage. There are no rules, silly as this sound. Can I act like a fool, sending in the clowns? A bit off topic, in a tangented riddle. Okay, I gotta drop it before passing to the middle. And it's right there. This one, it goes, I'm thinking about moving back to Kirkland, where I grew up. I live in Seattle now. It's my goal to come back before the end of this year. It goes, I'm wishing I lived back onto the east side. There's a missing railroad track where I used to ride on the steamy freight train of my imagination. Dreaming the weight of my pain will not cause devastation. I'm rising to the occasion. Nothing is impossible. There is no limitation from working at Evergreen Hospital. Before I know it, retouching my roots, my determination shows it. When I shoot for the stars up into outer space, I end up in Mars. Please, no powder on my face. It's not a showcase or glamoring. It's God's grace that is hammering back into my soul food, which I do cook. I went to Whole Foods. People gave me a weird look. Recited a poem in the parking lot. It feels already like home, hearing the barking dog running on the shade. Dad's passing the ball. I welcome the rain. It's home after all. Back onto the east side where I ride the train onto the track that's intact. The impact of imagination is real this time. This is a fact. Running in the green grass, feeling the sun shine. Is Clint around? Clint's gonna play a drum beat during this one. I'll start reciting and
Sure.
all right. Here it is. Give me a drum beat, just one beat, one time. Sunshine over the east side where I ride. Locally, vocally, spoken worded rapper. Hopefully, jokingly, this long chapter of life. Love cries comes to an end. Tough life, enough right. This one's for you, my friends. Performers performing, mourners in mourning until the break of dawn. God will make me strong, stronger than you think. Long as I can be on the brink of disaster, but triumph in the end. After the window shattered, they're coming back together again. And then, you want to play another drum beat? Sure. All right. I wrote this one for everybody here. It goes, this place used to be cool, but now it got cooler. I acted like a fool, similar to Ferris Bueller. Day off, lay off, pay offs. Thank God for this, score this, support this. Open mic venue, my friend Clint, I send a hint. Come back onto the stage. Take a bow now as I take a page out of the book as a whole. Take a look into your soul. I like to cook, it is my goal to glorify the Lord, to make this place shine. We all aim toward looking for a sign. Yeah, a bit preachy, teaching, reaching out and about through the doubt. Just shout, breaker, breaker 110. Having fun every now and then. Asking everyone to be shouting for the baristas, sisters, misters, mothers of color, brothers love each other, do right. You tonight have been great, not in the spotlight. On a hot night, hold on, wait, gravitate. What goes up also comes down. I hope everyone shows up because next month I will come around. And I got one more I was gonna do. One more is fine? Sure. All right. Play one more drum beat, I guess? Yeah. All right. I used to be a hellion in Kirkland. All the cops used to know me. 10 years ago, not now. I'm a good kid now. Okay, I wrote this. Goes, the cops used to chase me when I used to walk, thinking I was amazing, but this was all talk. Once was a troubled youth in the early 90s, but I'm living proof that the past is far behind me. Responsibilities instilled, feeling humility, paying the bills. Reality's killing me, but I'm willing to fulfill. Rising from hell to a better heaven. Surprising to tell all this suppression of true feeling, the blue feeling. How are you dealing with this conundrum? Thoughts wheeling, caught dealing. This one drum being played without delay. I'm seeing gray, I'm about dismay. Happiness, hard to find. Clint at best, on the grind. Native beat, creative heat dissipates. Innovative beat, devastative heat retaliates. Ozone layers polluted. Town mayor scooted out of the way for tonight. About God's love of God's way underneath the moonlight. Thank you.
Nice. Life in the circus, it ain't easy. The people on the outside don't know. The tent goes up, the tent comes down, and all that they see is the show. The ladies on the horses look so pretty. The lions are all looking real mad. Some of the clowns are happy. You know, and some of them are sad. But underneath is an expression that the makeup is not making. No, life under the big top. It's about freedom, it's about faking. There's an art to the laughter, there's a science. You need a little love and compliance. You need a little love Welcome to the freak show, here it go. 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 Life in the circus. Life in the circus, it ain't easy. The people on the outside don't know. The tent goes up, the tent comes down, and all that they see is the show. You need a little love and compliance. That's what the ladies sing. You need a little love and compliance. Sing it out, ladies. Need a little love and compliance. You need a little love and compliance. Ladies, keep singing that part. Sing it out. Love and compliance. Now, men, welcome to the freak show. Here we go. Welcome to the freak show. Here we go. Yeah. Welcome to the freak show. Here we go. Welcome to the freak show. Here we go. Sing it out. Welcome to the freak show. Here we go. 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 Hey, welcome to the freak show. Here we go. 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 Yeah. Ow, ow, ow. That's right. Sounds brilliant. Let's quit our day jobs and go on the road. Right? Bravo, everybody. Bravo. Tonight's a night for singing it out, one and all. This is our neighborhood, and we're alive tonight. Thanks. Yeah. Oh, perfect. Let's bring up to the stage next Miss Soul. Soul, come serenade us sweetly. I was thinking maybe you wanted to play a little bit of guitar. Do you okay. Soul, a little bit of soul. What an incredible night tonight.
What's going on after Soul?
After Soul will be Angie Brovo, and then Kester, the legendary Kester, and he'll be signing autographs here tonight too. Kester will be, and then Kevin Oakes and Deborah Oakes, and then Ziggy, and then Decker, and then Stoner Oates. All right. Right. We were all kind of singing, getting into our freak show.
I decided I'm going to cover an Ani tune tonight for you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, why not? I'll do my best Ani DeFranco impression.
That's awesome.
I used to impersonate her all the time when I was younger. Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Everybody's got to get their voice somewhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, the music of soul.
Hello.
Hi, my name is Soli Mora, and I am newly back within the past couple months from Los Angeles. Thank God. So yeah, hold on a second. Let me. I do have a buzz. Why do I have that buzz? Woohoo! Cool, cool. So I'm gonna 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna start off with my usual starter. This one is called C'est l'amour. Hello, pretty pain. Look at you standing in the rain. It's love. It's love. When you weep in the night, dream of me holding you tight. It's love. C'est l'amour. It's too hard, it's too pain, it's a feeling all the same. When I see you standing there all alone, but it's a large price to pay for the simple games we play. It's love. C'est l'amour. That's my icebreaker. Hi guys, how you doing? My name is Soli Mora. Woohoo! Does anybody here speak French? You speak French? Okay, I speak very, very, very little French, but I'm gonna try this again anyway. So here we go. 2, 3. Alors, du l'eau jolie, regardez-vous dans la pluie, c'est l'amour. C'est l'amour. When you weep in the night, dream of me holding you tight. It's love. C'est l'amour. C'est un cœur, c'est une mort, c'est un sentiment profond. Oh, when I see you standing there all alone, oh, oh, c'est un grand prière pour jouer de simples jours. It's love. C'est l'amour. That's called Franglish. for the simple games we play. It's love. C'est l'amour. C'est un grand prière pour jouer simple jouant. It's love. C'est l'amour. It's love. C'est l'amour. Thank you. So I use this thing called Babblefish to translate that. So hopefully I didn't like totally mess it up. Hold on, I have to get naked a second. Well, sort of naked. I have this awesome shirt that I got from a company called Pet Flies. You guys pet lovers? You guys are all animal lovers? You have a dog? And it says, Viva la Revolution. Rescue, spay, and neuter. Right here. So that's my little statement for the day. Make sure the neuter part is essential. Don't humanize. I know the thought of neutering does not sit so well with some people in the room today, but neutering on a dog is a good thing. Some people too, like Michael Vick, but anywho, let's see what's next on the list here. I'm gonna try a new one that I haven't played for anybody yet. So you guys are the first ones to hear this one. Let me see. Because this one is called Garden in the Sky. Would you like to join me on drums? I'll just keep this going until you get up here. The day that I stepped into the light. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit. Somewhere up above me, there's a garden in the sky, but it's all inside my eyes. Don't know where it goes or how it ends. Turn these lovers into friends, but it's all inside my eyes. It's anywhere you are, I know what you've done. Tell me who's won, I hear it in your voice, calling from the sky, telling me there's something wrong inside. Day that I stepped into the light. the names to all the bones you left behind, but it's all inside my eyes. Anywhere you are, I know what it is. Tell me who was born. I'll hear it in your voice, calling from the sky, telling me there's something wrong inside. Anywhere you are, I know what you've done, living every lie through the barrel of a gun, and you are, oh, Johnny, come lay me down by the light. Johnny, come lay me down. Come lay me down. Johnny, come lay me down by the light. Johnny, come lay me down. Come lay me down. Johnny, come lay me down by the light. Johnny, come lay me down. Come lay me down. Johnny, come lay me down by the light. Johnny, come lay me down by the light. Oh, there's a garden in the sky, in the sky. Oh, there's a garden in the sky, in the sky.
Don't forget to vote for your favorite musicians for tonight. Put that in the hat at the end of the night. We're gonna draw and pick some performers to come back for a showcase next Thursday night. So, yeah.
It's been a while since I played this one. 'Cause I love me some Ani.
Love me some Ani.
I do. I love me some Ani. Fresh off the boat from Virginia, I had a year in New York City under my belt. And then on a train, we were both 19. I remember where we were standing, I remember how it felt. Two little girls going out of their training bras. This little girl breaks furniture, this little girl breaks laws. Two girls together, just a little less alone. This little girl cried wee, wee, wee all the way. Oh. your girlfriend. You know, I don't know why you would let one of your lovers do you so much harm. And I loved you first, and you know I would prefer she didn't empty her syringes in your arms. Here comes little naked me, running up to the bathroom door to find a little naked you, slumped on the bathroom floor. So I guess I'll just stand here with my back against the wall. You distill your whole life down to a 911 call. So you bring me your bruises so I can ooh ah the display. Maybe I'm supposed to make one of my famous jokes that makes everything okay. Maybe I'm supposed to be the handsome prince who writes up and unties your hands. Maybe I'm supposed to be the firm girlfriend who thinks she understands. Here comes little naked me, running up to the bathroom door to find a little naked you, slumped on the bathroom floor. So I guess I'll just stand here with my back against the wall. Well, you distill your whole life down to a 911 call. Thank you very much.
Man, the stage is hot right now. Holy moly. Yo, yeah. Microphone. Taylor, will you mute channel 1? Channel 1. Let's bring up, Phantom Power. Phantom Power. That's the cool thing about being in rock and roll. There's shit called Phantom Power and stuff. I mean, stuff called. Let's bring up Angie next. Angie, save me and your ukulele. Angie Brovo to the stage.
Bovo. And so that was fantastic. That was inspiring.
Yeah.
And I tried to play that thing tonight. Woo! And Clint, that's amazing. That was really impressive.
Thank you.
Can I stand up with this?
Oh, yeah, sure.
All right, I was kind of injured when I tried to play this thing before, so I'm kind of. And I'm gonna play tonight. I'm gonna play a couple of songs that I just recently wrote the last couple weeks, and they're kind of still working on them. This is the first time I've played them out.
Now let's give a warm welcome to Angie tonight.
This song is I put one of my favorite quotes ever to some chords. So this is a T.H. Lawrence quote. All men dream. Everybody dream. The dreamers of the night, the dusty recess of their mind, awake to find it was vanity. All men dream. Everybody dream. The dreamers of the day, they are the dangerous ones. They dream with eyes wide open. Everybody dream. All men dream. The dreamers of the day, they are the dangerous ones. They dream with eyes wide open. To make it all so possible. I'm kind of a new ukulele player. I got this a while ago and it broke, and my friend just fixed it for me, and it's just exciting. So, can you hear it? Is it okay? Okay. I'm starting to wonder what went wrong. It's been so long since the phone has rung. I asked you to give what you take, and I never heard from you again. He was a madman and I was a jerk. She was so vicious and he went berserk. He was cold and callous, she was a lunatic. He was a soldier. That's so funny. strap, so I should sit down. Okay. This is my newest guitar song, and this is my drunk song. I drank too much here tonight. I don't know left or left from right. And when it comes to side, I don't know left or left from right. And bloody, bloody first time that this life is like it's mine. And now it's raining outside. Don't worry, rain, I don't mind. And up and down I do all right. And down is ground and up is light. But when it comes to side, and which is left and which is right. And bloody, bloody first time that this life feels like it's mine. But now it's not raining outside. That's the first time. Can I play one more? Or was that? Okay. I think I've played this one here before. Last time I came. I gave up last night and I stopped fighting. A bit of compassion feels just like whiskey. Slowly now through the night. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Worst comes to worst, we're not going to die. And if we did, it's been a good life. Slowly now, once again. Here we go, here we go, here we go again. Wave up, I gave it.
Well, here's the floor too. Let me begin by saying that these people are close to me. Close to me.
Well, it's a small stage, Chester. I'm sorry.
That's true. Clint, you're stealing my significance. Less than a month ago. It might have been, no, it's been more than that, hasn't it? I started this group on Facebook. You guys know about Facebook, right? All right. It's called Life Synthesis. And it's mostly a group of people our age, which is, well, for me it's 19, but I guess that's a bit variable. And it's like I have this whole bundle of energy that I don't know what to do with. And I feel like it's become a direct reflection of me. I am at a crossroads with myself. I don't know what to express and what to keep to myself, and I am falling apart. And I need some goddamn honesty here. And this place has symbolized that for me. These people symbolize that to me. In fact, that's what we are. And what I am saying is that I can be more to you and to me, and all of us can do more. You guys included. I am pointing my fingers at people I love. We can be more. A young man on acid realized a few days ago that we send out ripples into people, and this is what I call art, honesty, evolution. You can throw all the philosophy and intent at someone, but what really matters happens. Please take a second to think about that. What really matters happens. We can think all we want, but we are not doing enough on some level. At the same time, I know, I take myself to neurotic heights. Trust me, I have been there. Woo! Oh, it's fun. I am attached to it in a sense. Oh no, not that spiral again, please. The thing is that this place represented a place to me where I could be fully open and be accepted for that. And I'm not saying that it's lost that or that it's gone, but that I feel like I want to see the fraying, hurt, desperate ends of you guys too. I want to know your guys' pain. I want to know the honest side of the inside of what this place is. I need to know. We are having these problems and we need your help. This is why we're doing this. This is why we need money from you guys. I need to know. I want to feel like I'm a part of that solution. I want to feel that I'm that I mean something, that this place means something, that we're moving to something more than just a business. I know that I'm coming on stage and I feel so uncertain sometimes. Sometimes I can care and my heart fills up and I feel meaningful and I can touch the people around me. And people tell me that I matter and that it's okay. And sometimes I know that it's not quite enough. I don't know. Do any of you guys want to speak? I want it to go to you.
Hi. I haven't prepared anything elaborate today. Well, kind of, but sort of a surprise. You might see it later, you might not. But yeah. I haven't taken any improv classes. But I do enjoy the microphone, and you know, I feel like there's this. It's not an elephant, but it is in the room, and nobody's really talking about it. But everybody sort of knows. No, they don't know what it is, but they know it is there, and they want to talk about it, but there's just no opportunity to. It's like, we're gonna go marching around, and we're gonna do what we've been doing, and the truth is, changes are gonna happen, and we can't just sit back and pretend they didn't. We have to move with them, and it is hard sometimes. Oh, okay, well.
I'd like to sit down and talk with you guys. Like that's what I came here for. This is why I come to SoulFoods, is so I can sit down and have a real conversation. And I see SoulFoods as this potential launching pad for something massive. Not just a coffee shop. Not that there's anything wrong with this beautiful. I love SoulFoods. I'm talking about one of the richest places in the world. I have grown up with every single opportunity out there ready for me to pluck it. The thing that we are producing right now are people. Are people. People. That's what we're producing. Open communication is people. Thank you. And that's really what I wanted to reiterate here. I know I've said that quite a bit. And so, please let this be an opportunity for us to talk. That's all. Thank you.
Kester. Oh, check one. Kevin, will you go turn up the one Vox? Boy, I grew up in Woodinville. I graduated from high school at Woodinville, and there was no open mic not only in Woodinville, but in the entire East Side. And so we had to do with what we could, and so we hung out in the parking lot of either the Sherry's or the 7-Eleven, just to kind of have a place where we could gather and hang out and be part of our town. And part of Soul Food here is that place that acknowledges the fact that you don't have to stay outside in the cold. That you can come inside here and meet your neighbors and have a stage and a voice to be able to speak your truth. That's what we stand for here. Another round of applause for Kester and the gang here to stand up. And now let's bring up Kevin Oakes to the stage for a little bit of music tonight. Put your hands together and let's welcome Kevin to the stage.
How y'all doing tonight? Thank you, guys. So this song might fit the theme that's developing. Where's our sound guy?
Hi. Hi. Oh.
So, just to address regardless of where this evolves to, my hope is that Soul Food will, because it always has been and will remain, a place where you can come speak your truth. We appreciate you guys coming up and speaking your truth for us tonight.
It's bigger than you, and you are not me. Lengths that I would go to, distance in your eyes. Oh no, I've said too much. I set it up. Well, that's me in the corner, and that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much. I've said it up. I thought that I heard you laughing. I thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try with every whisper, every waking hour. I'm choosing my confessions, trying to keep an eye on you, like a lost and blinded fool, a fool. Oh no, I've said too much, haven't said enough. What consider this, the hint of the century. Consider this slip brought me to my knees. Well, what if all those fantasies start flailing around? But now I said too much. I thought that I heard you laughing, thought that I heard you sing. I think I thought I saw you try. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. That was just a dream, just a dream. Well, that's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I said too was just a dream. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. Just a dream.
Thank you. I know, we tell everybody to tune up before they get up here, but apparently I'm not there. Apparently somebody did an alt tuning on my guitar. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I love about Soul Food open mics is, you know, this month I didn't get a chance to practice or put together anything special, so it's kind of fun to come in and just see what comes out. Take me now, baby, here as I am. Hold me close and try to understand. Desire is hunger, is the fire I breathe. Love is a banquet on which we feed. Come on now and try and understand the way I feel when I'm in your hand. Take my hand now as the sun descends. They can't hurt you now. They can't hurt you now. They can't hurt you now. Now what I've got, baby, I have earned. And what I'm not, darling, I have learned. But I work all day out in the hot sun. Stay with me now until the morning comes. Come on now and try and understand the way I feel under your command. Take my hand now and come under cover. They can't hurt you now. They can't hurt you now. They can't hurt you now.
answering the telephone. Love is an angel disguised as lust. Here in our bed until the morning comes. So take me now, baby, here as I am. Hold me close and try and understand. Desire is hunger is the fire I breathe. Stay in my bed until the morning leaves. Come on now and try and understand the way you'll feel when you're in my hand. Take my hand now and stay undercover. They can't hurt you now. They can't hurt you now. They can't hurt you now. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night it belongs to us. Well, up with speed, with down, vicious circle turns and turns. Without you, I cannot live. Forgive this yearning, burning. I believe in time to real feel. So touch me now, touch me now, touch me now. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night belongs to us. Because the night belongs to lovers. Because the night it belongs to us.
Thank you. Might get rowdy a bit. Now is it so hard? Satisfy your senses. Found out to love me. Have to climb some fences. Stretching and crawling across the floor to touch you. Baby, when it feels right, say you found someone to hold you, but does he like the way I do? Now, baby, tell me, does he love you like the way I love you? Does he stimulate you, attract and captivate you, baby, baby, baby? Does it miss you, existing just to kiss you like the way I do? And
like the way I do. Could I survive all the implications? Even if I tried, would you be less than an addiction? Don't you think I know that there's so many others who would cheat, steal, and lie, by kill and die, baby, just to hold you the way I already do. Now, baby, tell me, does he love you like the way I love you? Does it stimulate you, attract and captivate you, baby, baby, baby? Does it miss you, existing just to kiss you like the way I do? Does he want you, attract and haunt you? Does he know just how to shock you, crack the bed and rock you, baby? Does he inject you, seduce you and affect you like the way I do? Like the way I do. 2, 3, 4. Nobody wants you like the way I do. Nobody needs you, baby, like the way I do. Nobody loves you like the way I do. Nobody aches. Nobody aches for you, would wait for you, would wait for you. Nobody, no, 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 no. So tell me, does he love you like the way I love you? Does it stimulate you, attract and captivate you, baby, baby, baby? Does he miss you, existing just to kiss you like the way I do? And does he want you, attract, fit, and haunt you? Does he know just how to shock you, electrify and rock you, baby, baby? And does he inject you, seduce you and affect you like the way I do? Like the way I do. Like the way I do.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I know how this works.
Kevin Oakes, everyone. Is Ziggy out there in the house? Ziggy? Yay, come on up, Ziggy. After Ziggy is a story with Decker, and then the duo Stoner Oates. Hi. Come on up. It's been a while. It's nice to have you back. Go, Ziggy.
Okay, so oh, I will tell my story. Hi, I'm Ziggy. I haven't sang here in a long, long time, and I'm gonna use lyrics on an iPod, so don't mind me. And I'm gonna do a song from Hair, because I saw Hair this last week, and it was amazing. And I got to dance on stage at the end, so that was an awesome experience. So if any of you guys get a chance, it's closing, I think, this weekend. So, yeah. My body is walking in space. My soul is in orbit from God, place to place. Falling, tripping, flying, zipping, tripping from Pottsville to mainline on a rocket to the fourth dimension. Total self-awareness is the intention. My mind is as clear as country air. I feel my flesh, all colors mesh. All the clouds are cumulate, walking in space. Oh my God, your skin is soft. I love your face. Our eyes are open, our eyes are open. Our eyes are open, our eyes are open. How dare they try to end this beauty? How dare they try to end this beauty? Aw, shucks, you guys are too nice. And the second song I'm gonna do is called Mama Said, and I don't know the original artist, so sorry. Let's see. Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this, my mama said. Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this, my mama said. I went walking the other day, everything was going fine. I met a little boy named Billy Joe, and I almost lost my mind. Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this, my mama said. Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this, my mama said.
That was great, Ziggy. Beautiful voice. Before we bring up Decker, we have a special song by a special somebody that you met earlier on in the night. I'd like to bring back up Miss Lucy Oakes to the stage. What's that? Oh, dang it, I always forget. Lucy, what's your last name? Lego. Lego, my Lucy. Okay. Can you reach?
So mean. Sorry. Got two grown-up cohorts, but you might want to help. Two grown-ups.
Okay. And the crowd goes wild for Lucy!
Are you ready to you want to tell them what's going on?
You tell them, Mama.
I think they'd rather hear it from you.
I don't know what to say.
Okay, I'll kind of guide you. So Lucy, do you have a pet?
Yeah,
What's his name?
Jensen,
And what is he?
a cat.
And what's going on with him?
Can't afford to take him to the apartment.
Right. And how does that make you feel?
Really sad.
Yeah. And what did your friend Soul, what's the idea that she gave you? And you and Clint, you guys are all talking about
I
it?
forgot what to say. What?
It's called a benefit concert.
Say it with me.
Okay, ready? On the count of
We're
it.
gonna have
We're gonna do a benefit concert
to help you keep
to
the
help
kitty.
you keep the kitty, which isn't happening right this minute, but
But you can
we're gonna
start
do the
right now
kickoff.
in that hat right there.
Yeah.
to collect some money
And
that
so
she can try
Lucy.
to keep her kitty.
Yep,
We
because
don't wanna see a little kid have to do whatever.
and then what do you got there?
I got a song and it goes to the tune of Jingle Bells.
And who wrote it?
Me, and I made it about my kitty. It goes like this. Dashing to see Jensen. He's my favorite cat, and I love him so much. He's my pretty cat. Oh, Jensen. I love you so much. You're my pretty cat, and I love you so much. Oh, it goes. I messed up.
No, keep going.
Okay,
You're
keep
okay.
going, keep going.
Just keep going.
Oh, never mind. Jensen. You're my favorite cat. You're so special. I love you, Jensen. Going downstairs. Jensen's down there too. Oh, when I get down to him, I'll hug him so tight. Oh, Jensen. You're my pretty cat, and I love you.
When did you write that?
I just wrote it tonight.
Tonight. So you want to invite people to the benefit, and if they have anything today,
We
they
don't know
can-
when it's gonna be yet.
but keep them posted.
But you're gonna have a pet deposit benefit concert.
Pet
There you
deposit
go.
benefit concert.
Gives you a better
Yeah.
idea.
Yep.
So
It goes along with this actually, because think about it.
Oh, actually, you're right.
A pet that stays in a home is not a pet that's in a shelter. Right. So
Wow.
there you go.
Let's show some love for the ladies. Oh, Jensen. It's really catchy. That's really good. Yeah, Decker, take that. You want to come up next after that act? Oh my gosh. One of the most creative and witty young men in town that we are graced to have as a barista here at Soul Food has got a story to tell us. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Decker.
Whoa, it's really different up here. It's crazy. I was actually going to do a song about my cat, but I can't do it anymore. Now I kind of have to do a song about a cat. So I'm actually going to tell you a story, and I've been following a thing called the Moth, which is live storytelling. You tell it without notes, and somebody just goes up there and tells you a story from their life that happened to them that's a true story. And I love the idea because you can share experiences, and it's rad and fun and all that fun stuff. So this story takes place when I was a junior in high school. Whoa, I'm pretty nervous, dang. So I was a junior in high school, and my friend Trevor and I managed to get all of our classes together, which is pretty awesome, not if you're a teacher. So Trevor had a great way of getting into trouble, and he also had very, very sticky fingers. So over the course of the semester, we had collected an amazing amount of booty in my locker, which was our locker because we had every class. So one day before lunch sometime, we skipped out of class and we went down to the cafeteria to grab some cookies. And we're walking up the stairs, and there's this unmarked box. And so we swiped it and took it to my locker, and it turns out it's a bunch of mustard packets. So lunch comes around, and we have all these mustard packets, and so we just start handing them out to people. Here's mustard, here's your mustard. And then everybody's taking them, and you do what a high school student does with mustard, and you squish it, and it goes everywhere, right? So I'm sitting in my sixth period class after lunch, and I get called to the office. And I go down to the office, and my principal at the time was a guy by the name of Mr. Koch. And Mr. Koch was, he was a German dude, right? And so I get called in the office. They're like, Decker, Mr. Koch wants to talk to you. I was like, oh, crap. And I was pretty sure, I totally forgot about the mustard packets. Like, I didn't even think about it. I thought I was in trouble for something else. And so I go in there, and I sit down, and Mr. Koch looks at me and says, Decker, we have a serious problem. I was like, whoa, what's that, Mr. Koch? He says, well, I'm walking through the halls, and in the halls I see all this mustard. There's mustard on the floors, the ceiling, on the lockers, there's mustard everywhere. And I was like, whoa, that's a terrible problem, Mr. Koch. Somebody's gonna have to clean that up. He says, well, I think to myself, where is this mustard coming from? So I get the keys, and I go through every locker till I find the mustard. And guess where I found the mustard? And I'm like, oh man, I'm sunk. The mustard was in my locker, along with a whole bunch of other shit that we stole from the teachers, right? So he says, and I found the mustard pouches in your locker. I was like, oh crap. Luckily enough, he didn't find all the other stuff. He was too busy with the mustard. So he says, well, Decker, you're not in trouble for stealing the mustard. I'm like, okay, well, he's like, you're in trouble for stealing und vandalism. I was like, Mr. Koch, what vandalism? What, man? He says, well, Decker, you stole the mustard pouches, you take the mustard pouches, and you place them on the ground, and then you stomp on them, Decker. You stomp on the mustard pouches. And like the vein was coming out in his forehead and everything. And I did what every self-respecting 16-year-old would do when a German is yelling at him about mustard, and I laughed and promptly got suspended. Thank you very much.
That was great, Decker. The story about mustard. You never know what's going to happen at a Soul Food open mic. You just don't know. Like this next act that I heard warming up earlier in the night. Let's bring up Stoner Oats tonight.
Do we have another chair? 2 chairs, maybe? Possibly.
Sure.
Alrighty.
The same size.
Alrighty.
Oh, it's almost on. I'll turn it on.
Awesome.
If you just sit down and bring it up again, I'll get the...
Hello. Do you want the strap? Nah. Okay. Hi, Reggie. Hey, guys. Hi.
So everyone is so full of warmth and love.
Yes,
And they're
yes.
here to change that.
A little bit.
And like ruin the set.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're called Stoner Oats, and we write random songs.
Oh, hey. And they oftentimes are about like ex-boyfriends or
Current boyfriends.
yeah. So
That are about to be ex-boyfriends.
they're loving and
Yeah.
happy.
So they're loving, happy, hateful.
Yes.
Yeah. Can you hear this? We're good? Are we good?
Can you hear us?
So this song we wrote like 3 hours at that table, actually.
Yes.
So we don't know how this is gonna go. So
But we'll try it.
awesome. Okay. This is
Ready?
called the song we wrote a few hours ago.
Yeah.
All right.
Sounds good.
Awesome. Okay. All I wanna do is drive away in my car, sit alone in my room and play guitar. There's nothing I wouldn't do, yeah, I would do anything but talk to you. All I wanna do is jump out of a plane, be beat up by an old man and his cane. Yeah, all I wanna do is go on a date with a bull, be stuck in a room with a cannibal. Oh, 'cause there's nothing I wouldn't do, yeah, I would do anything but talk to you. Do, 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 do. catch a bomb, go on a blind date with your mom, run into a wall, or suffer a great fall, 'cause there's nothing I wouldn't do, like seriously, like
Really
nothing, like anything.
Oh
There's nothing I wouldn't do, I'd do anything but you.
So we
like
wrote
to
up
play
that song a
musical
couple
chairs.
hours ago, and then we're like, oh, we're lazy. We don't want to make up another song, so we're just doing one of our old ones.
Cool.
It's called Nerdy Love. We played it last month.
Yeah.
We're gonna say it's a fan favorite. We have like 2 fans. They're my parents.
We're on YouTube. Hey guys,
Guess
YouTube. Look us up on YouTube. We like that.
Maybe. All right, this is Nerdy Love. Wanna meet up so I can excite your natural frequency. Your smile's unreal, like the square root of -3. Let's get together and prove the Big Bang Theory true. I just wanna be at and so be paired up with you. 'Cause this is nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love, 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 love. Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love. Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love, 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 love. Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love.
Want you to hold me like you do your calculator. I think it's really sexy. You're a live action role player. Your body has the nicest heart link I've ever seen. I'll let you be the enzyme man done. Zip my jeans. 'Cause this is
nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love, 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 love. Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love. Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love, 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 love. Nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love. Baby, you're so nerdy, won't you be nerdy with me? Oh, nerdy, nerdy, nerdy love. You're so nerdy, won't you be nerdy, nerdy, nerdy nerdy with me? Oh, baby, you're so nerdy, won't you be nerdy with me? Nerdy love. Yeah, and the third song, we're like, we don't have any other songs that we played last month to
Yeah.
play. So we're just gonna take a song and change a couple words and hope you guys laugh.
cool.
Cool.
Sounds good.
Hey.
Is that the right
No.
thing?
No.
It's not
No,
the
that's,
right
that's
one.
not the right.
Let's see. Is that the right one?
Just go with it.
Okay. Nobody noticed. All right. You're way too beautiful, girl. That's why it'll never work. You'll have me suicidal, suicidal. Say it's over. I'm way too good for you, boy. That's why it'll never work. I'll have you suicidal, suicidal when I say it's over. Started at the park, used to chill after dark. Oh, when you took my heart, that's when we fell apart. And we both thought that love would last forever.
It doesn't.
They say we're too young to get ourselves sprung. Oh, we didn't care, we made it very clear. And we both thought that love would last forever. You see, you're very divine, you're a one of a kind. But you're most on my mind, you want to get the kind of love. My baby's driving me crazy. I'm way too good for you, boy. That's why it'll never work. I'll have you suicidal, suicidal when I say it's over. Damn, all these beautiful girls that only wanna do you dirt. They'll have you suicidal, suicidal when I say it's over.
Back in 99, watching movies all the time. Ooh, when I went away from doing my first grab. And we never thought that we were gonna see each other.
See each other.
When I got out, mama moved me down south. Oh, I was with my boy who I thought was my toy. But turned out to be that he was not the toy for me.
Not the toy for me.
See, it's very defined. I'm one of a kind. I don't mess up your mind. You ought to be refined. Oh, Lord. My baby's driving me crazy.